Hi, and in today's Microsoft Word tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an index for your document. So as you can see here, I've just got a free article from the internet to use as my demonstration. And what I want to do is at the very end here, I want to insert an index. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pop the title in, index, so we know where to go. I'm going to highlight that, go to the Home tab, just increase the font size using the increase font size button, and then just use the align to center. Then after that, I'm just going to hit the return key and then just hit the align to left on the home ribbon. Now let's go up to my first page. And what I need to do is to begin to select the terminology, the text, or the phrases that I want in my index. So let's firstly start off with art space. So let's select art spaced, then go up to the references tab, and then along to this mark entry here. Click on it, and you'll see that this dialog box appears. Now the first thing is to note that this will appear in your index exactly how it is. Now if you want to change any aspect of this, for example, if you want to choose a capital letter, now is the time to do it. So I'm just going to change that A to a capital A. Then I'm going to leave current page because I'm going to select mark all. And then I can go down and select bold or italic if I want to, but I'm just going to select mark all. And then when you do that, you can see that this appears as a marker after your text. Now this will only appear, let's just close this down, if you go up to the Home tab and you've selected this icon here. It's all of your formatting marks. So once you've got that selected, you'll be able to see where you've placed your markers. So let's just go ahead and select this second one here. Again, go to references, go to mark entry. Again, I'll select the P and change it to a capital, and then select mark all. Now I don't have to close this dialog box every time I come out. I can simply move the dialog box, select my next word, then just click on the top of the dialog box and it will update to the word you've selected. Go ahead and make the changes that you need. And then again, click mark all. So I'll just speed up the video while I go ahead and select a few more words and phrases. Okay, so once you've finished, if you then go down to the bottom of your document, and then we just click on this area here, then go back up to references and along to insert index. Now in this dialog box, you can choose from a number of different options here. You can just have it from template or classic, fancy, modern, and you can continue to go down and select one of your choice. So I'm just going to select the classic. I'm going to select 2 columns, but again you can select however many you like. I'm also going to align the page numbers to the right, check that. And then I'm going to have a tab leader, and I generally use the dots. Of course you don't have to have any of those, you can adapt this to suit your needs. And then just click OK. Let's just go to the Home tab and click off the formatting markers. And as you can see, this is how your index will look. If you're not happy with that, go back up to the References tab, just select your index, go back up to References, go back up to Insert Index, and then you can select once again from this menu. Let's go to Modern, and then click OK. Replace this index, OK. And again, you can see how that looks too. Now if I want to delete this index, if I just select it all and delete it, the index will be deleted, but we just scroll up just put our markers back on, go to the Home tab, select our Format Markers. You can see that our markers still are within our document. So if I went back down, despite having deleted it, if I now go back up to References and select Insert Index again and click OK, the index will reappear. Now if I want to completely get rid of this and start again, then you might think you've got to go back through the entire document and delete every single one of these markers. Well, there is a shortcut for this. So you need to use the Find and Replace tool. So for some people that will be in the Home tab and over to the right hand side here. But if you're using a Mac, if you go up to Edit, down to Find, and go to Advanced Find and Replace. In here, what we want to do is we need to hit Shift 6, which will put this little upside down V in, then D, which is to delete, then space, and then it keeps jumping in because I've done this before, and then type XE, which as you can see is contained within all of these markers. Go to Replace, but replace with nothing, and then click Replace All, and as you can see we made 97 replacements. Click OK, and then close. But as you can see, the index is still here. But if I right click anywhere on my index, go to Update Field, you can see no entries found. That's the way to delete it. However, let's just go back a few steps. Command or Control Z. We just go back and check they're still there. So I went back 2 steps and put all of those back in using Command or Control Z. If we want to just change one of those entries, let's just say, for example, we wanted to take out aesthetics, then again, we need to go up to use the Find and Replace tool. But first of all, let's hit the Format Marker tool. It's on page 1, 2, and 10. So let's go to Find and Replace again. So Edit, Find, Advanced Find and Replace. But this time, we've got XE in, but we need to place speech marks, aesthetics, speech marks again, replace, replace with nothing, replace all. We've made 5 replacements. Click OK and close. Then again, right click on your index, update field, and you can see that aesthetics has disappeared. And then if we just scroll up to page 1 where we can see the word aesthetics, you can now see that aesthetics no longer has a marker after it. So that's the way in which you can insert and customize your index in Word. I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please subscribe and have a great day.